What's up, guys? Sitting by the river here, just pretty much still in Krakow, but kind of on the outskirts. Really nice spot. It's just really delicious sitting here, having sort of spent most of the day cooped up, sitting in the tall grass and smelling that rich, sweet smell of grass. It's beautiful. Today I wanted to talk about that kind of gnawing need that many of us have in wanting others to do things differently, wanting to change others, wanting, feeling that want, that pressure inside for others to be different, for others to do things differently. And it could be that it's, a partner that you want to have things be different about them. It could be family members that you wish would do things differently. That's a common source of stress for me, is family and friends as well, seeing them go down paths in life that you don't necessarily agree with, and you want them to be healthier and make better decisions for themselves. And this can be, and it can also be, even people that you've never met. We can live our lives in stress around wanting others to be different that we've never met before, or even like potential people we are yet to meet, that we want to make decisions that work in our favor, like future mates or future job employers and that kind of thing. We want things to be different. We want people to do things differently so that it works in our favor and it also works in their favor, so it makes us feel better about them. Now, this can be a very persistent and rich source of perceived stress for a lot of us. Interpersonal challenges like these can be an ongoing source of struggle and lost sleep and frustration. And I haven't even mentioned the dating world and relationships, and wanting your partner to do things that they don't want to do, and that kind of stuff can be very, very annoying and very stressful, and can be depressing as well. But I want to just share with you what's been really helpful for me in this area, which is basically the realization I had some time ago. Although pangs of stress and worries about other people will return here and there, of course, but it's always helpful to remember the realization, the understanding that we are not expected, we don't need to expect ourselves to need to change others. We don't need to. It is not on us to force our views and our wills and our wants on anyone else but ourselves. And it was a tremendous relief to me in realizing that there's nothing I need to do to try and change others. It's out of my control ultimately, and this is a Stoic idea, and it applies to everything across the board, but especially other people. Other people are in their own realm. They have their own locus of control, and they are outside of the realm of control that we talk about when we say focus on the things you can control and relax about the things you can't. And other people and the behaviors that they put into play and the things they decide to do with their lives, that's out of your area of control. And when you realize that that is the case, and the implications of that then mean that you can relax and you don't need to feel the need to intercept and force your will on other people, there's a huge, tremendous relief that comes with that, because there's no longer this sense that you are losing out, or you're not acting when you should act, or the obligation is no longer there that you need to step in and try and help. There's a lot of people on this world. Can you imagine the endless strife involved in trying to help and change everyone? I know that you do, and I know that I'm the sort of person that wants to see other people succeed, especially family members and that kind of stuff. And when I don't see them succeed, and when I see them struggling, I find it very hard to tear myself away from wanting to intercept and wanting to change, and it can be very stressful. But it's also very relieving to know that you're not expected to do that. You don't have to. And it's in your best interest really to let go, because you're only causing yourself stress. You're only causing yourself pressure. And, we only live once. What the world needs most from you, as I always say, is you being in a relaxed and happy state. And if you're allowing the burdens of other people to get to you, you're kind of letting you're letting the world down in a sense, because you're inhibiting your own power, which can be used to do what I suggest is a better alternative, which is to use your own and redirect your energy away from stressful worries about other people and focus that energy and that creativity on your own things and being alive and being happy in the world. And in doing so, you will inspire other people, and you will inspire those people who are inspirable, and that's the best you can do. Some people are going to be closed to being inspired, some people are going to be in their own world, and that's their thing. That's the reality they have chosen for themselves, and it's really the best you can do, and it's where you want to be. You want to be in the world of inspiring rather than the world of a heavy sense of obligation to change people who don't want to change. Now, I'm not saying to give up on leading your children, for example, and obviously inspiring is part of that, but also guiding them and exerting a certain level of will and want on what your children are becoming. That's good, but children are, for the most part, a good example of the types of people that are going to be more open to change, more willing to be led, more willing to be helped and supported and changed, or should we not say changed, but influenced by other people. And that's different. If you're dealing with people who are closed to your support, closed to your suggestions, that's all the indication you need that it's time to move on and focus on your own thing, develop yourself, develop your business, develop your creative passions, and by all means allow some of those creations, allow the successes to be seen by those other people, if without it getting too braggy, and drop the word here and there of how your life is improving by doing the things that you know are good for you. You recently went for a long walk, or you took some exercise, or you ate this kind of stuff, and you can talk about and you can share your wins and your successes here and there. There are going to be some people who are going to be closed to too much win and success sharing, so that's just something to play by ear. But overall, you're going to have a much better impression on others when you are not pushing and exerting your will, and instead you are showing. It's kind of like the show versus tell approach in writing. Bad writing is when you're trying to tell others what's going on, and it's sort of it's forced. You could say it's the difference between saying in a fictional piece, this person, Jake was crying because he was really sad about the failure. That's one way of saying it. That's telling. But you could also show what's going on. You could say Jake had tears rolling down his cheeks and he was slumped in a sort of slump position. So that kind of assumes intelligence in the reader. The reason I'm talking about this is that we people don't like to be told what to do. People don't like to have your will pushed on them. I certainly don't. I don't like having people come along to tell me what to do and tell me what kinds of suggestions they have for my life. We always resist those things. So have some empathy and turn things round, and have a think about what other people are seeing and feeling when you impose your instructions and your ideas on other people. It can be very difficult not to if you care, but the best route I have found is to relax, realize that you can't control other people. The more you try and do it, the more they're going to likely resist. And you need to kind of go the counterintuitive way, which is to focus on your own life and to, in a sense, neglect. Feels like you're neglecting, but actually you're actually caring for someone more by focusing on your own thing and inspiring them if they want to take notice of the inspiration and they're open to being inspired. So show others a powerful, successful life. Don't tell others how to do their lives. It's okay to step in and support and provide help to those who are open to it, to those who are asking for it. That's okay. Although at the same time, you also want to make sure that you're not neglecting your own life when you're trying to help everyone too much. And choose a life of inspiration. Focus on your own thing. Focus on creating remarkable things with your projects and creating a remarkable body, remarkable health, remarkable everything. Have fun with that and allow other people to pick up, and through osmosis start getting some of that success through to them as well. Hope that helped, guys. If you want to hear of similar topics, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, and let me know what you think of this in the comment section below. I'll be sure to read your comment. Signing out from Krakow on a beautiful day. Take care, guys.